Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the pay to win account and we're looking at another super solid formation in here. So the one that we're looking at is around the very first hero that you should be building, which is Lucretia, guys. Lucretia, her plus 30 signature item, absolutely phenomenal. You don't really need furniture off her. With her in the get-go, she is kind of the Thorin cheese of the Hypogean heroes. So she will do absolutely crazy amounts of damage, and she gets stronger with her signature item when other heroes die. So again, it's a unique combination that she actually feeds off the power of the heroes that die, increasing her attack rating. Big thing is it's stackable. So if you have 4 other heroes in here and they do die relatively quickly, she is going to massively stack her ability very quickly. Now, some of the ones that we do with this that I run with in particular, I run her with Iran and I run it with the 5-pull, running it with Skarath. So the combination of this, Iran is going to pull every single target into this little area right in front of him. When he's doing that, not only does he slow the heroes, a lot of times he dies. Again, giving Lucretia that buff. A lot of times Skarath being up front will die relatively quick. So this formation, you're really looking to a couple heroes to die off the bat, giving her the power to destroy the rest of the enemies. If your heroes die too quick, or if she doesn't do damage fast enough, she will die out relatively easy. But again, it's really looking at how fast she can destroy the heroes, which usually it just takes a couple seconds. Combined with this, I like running this with Sophia. So with Sophia in particular, she has her Spectral Disruption, which makes the enemy weaker while making your hero stronger. So as you can see here, all allies standing within the circle have their attack rating increased by 16%, damage increased to 24% for a significant time running Sophia. So the probability of the backline dying is a little bit lessened, but ultimately it usually does happen where Sophia will die pretty quick, keeping Lucretia up. Now, a couple other heroes that players do run in here, we like running it with Leica. I've ran it for Leica for quite a bit. With Leica in particular, you're getting energy and you're getting haste off the bat. So if 1 or 2 of your heroes do go down with Lucretia's power, she's going to have the energy and she is going to have the haste to actually burn through teams super quick. And I'll show you exactly why she needs this plus 30 signature item, guys. When any non-summoned ally dies, Lucretia's attack rating is increased by 50% for 20 seconds. A massive, there's nobody else in AFK Arena that gets a 50% attack rating buff. This ability can be stacked, which is awesome. Time durations for the stack effect are calculated individually. So if looking at this formation, if I have a hero like Skarath die, boom, she gets her 20 seconds. If 10 seconds later Iran dies, now she gets both buffs. For 10 seconds, she will have both buffs up. For the remaining 10 seconds, she will just have the one where Iran died, giving that buff. Now, if you have all 4 heroes die, let's say within the first 10 seconds, you are going to have 4 times your 50% buff on Lucretia, again, allowing her just to destroy enemies super fast. Now, some of the variations to this team comp really rely on your level deficiency and exactly where you're pushing. So we've seen a couple formations with this running with Brutus. Again, with that immunity shield, the enemy side can actually dump an insane amount of damage into Brutus. Because of his immunity, he will not go down, giving Lucretia the time to burn out a couple enemies, hopefully 1 or 2, getting the damage mitigation up with those enemy heroes dying, allowing her to do a considerable amount of damage. Now, Brutus does not have to be built at all, guys. Even if you have Brutus at Elite, the only thing we're looking for is the last gasp ability. Giving him a 8-second immunity is really all we're looking for. You need 1 single copy of Brutus. If you do build him up, if you build him up with a signature item, if you build him up with furniture, it can help when you start pushing into high level deficiencies. but you can also retry the stages. Just go ahead and RNG a lot of it, and it will work very well. Another one that we see in here sometimes is Rowan. Rowan pretty much fits in any formation because of the crowd control, because of the energy regeneration, plus he has a damage control ability so he can mitigate the burst damage that they're taking, allowing, again, Lucretia to build up her damage in here. A couple other ones that we do see as well is Lorzen. Lorzen, we've actually caught him in a couple different formations, and the big thing with Lorzen is he is another hero. Similar to Brutus, you don't have to have built, but what we're looking for here is this one. Lorzen links the farthest and closest enemy together. So that means that the closest enemy gets a link, the furthest one gets a link. When Lucretia is doing damage, it is going to transfer between both enemies, meaning that if she's only killing out one target, the linked target is taking damage as well, and she will kill out both targets. If the linked enemy dies, the other surviving linked enemy will be stunned, effectively giving a crowd control aspect to this as well, which is very cool. Again, you don't have to have him built for this ability. The second that he comes into battle, he will create the link. If he dies, perfect. Lucretia gets her 50% buff from Lorzen dying out, and she can destroy both the enemy that she's attacking and also the linked enemy at the same time, allowing her to further boost her damage. She's another hero that I would absolutely recommend. Her and Ainz building the engraving first. Now, why I don't have her on, I don't have her at 1 star yet. I definitely need her to get her first star so we can build her. But engraving for her and Ainz are the two biggest priorities, guys. It makes her incredibly stronger. She can solo entire teams. Again, sometimes it can take a little bit of RNG, but she can completely solo teams, which is kind of crazy. Another kind of cheese that some people do in here is taking out even a couple of these heroes, is putting in level 1 fodder. So essentially with you putting in level 1 Hypogean heroes, you get the buff. So you actually pick up this buff right here, guys. If you put in a couple of the Hypogean heroes, even if we had another 1 or 2 that were on level 1, you know they're going to instantly die, boosting her power through the roof. With kind of this cheese, she gets the defense bonus, she gets the energy recovery, she gets the crit rating. If you have 2 more in here, she gets the critical strike damage and she gets the haste. So even if we dropped in, let's say, 2 other heroes that are going to die relatively quick, she's going to get that 5 Hypogean hero buff, which again, just makes her stronger, guys. Anytime that it's percentage based, the stronger your hero is, the more it is going to benefit them. So a 15% boost to critical rating and 30% to critical strike damage is going to be crazy when it comes to the combination of running 5 Hypogean heroes here. Very cool to see. In here, you want to make sure, guys, that you're not running a crowd control heavy team, because what's going to happen if you're running heroes like Tassie, if you're running a couple heroes that have a duration of crowd control, she is going to miss out on her buff. She only has a set amount of time that her attack rating goes through the roof. If she does not kill the entire team by the time that attack buff expires, she isn't going to win the battle, guys. So I know, again, this is probably a formation a lot of you guys are running. I absolutely love it. Ever since I built Lucretia, she is just the core for these teams and works exceptionally well even by herself, guys. That's really the big thing, is you don't have to have her built with a bunch of different heroes, and she will do exceptionally well. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know who you're running with Lucretia. And as always, thank you guys for watching.